8.2 arithmetic sequences. Alright, so write the first 6 terms of the arithmetic sequence with the given first term a1 and a common difference of d. Okay, so I think the general form of this is a to the n is equal to a to the n minus 1 plus d. So we're going to take the first one. So we already have the first one, which is a1. We're going to look for AD. Well, AD is equal to a2 minus 1 plus d, which is a1 plus d, right? Okay, so in this case, so we're simply going to plug in 300 plus d, which is 50. So 300 plus 50 is 350. Now obviously you can skip over most of this kind of general notation right here and just plug it in, right? So it's basically the previous one plus 50. So a3 would be equal to a3 minus 1 plus d, which is nothing more than a2, the previous one. So when looking for a3, we're going to look at a2 plus the difference d. Well, what was a2? Well, that was 350. What do? We add 50. So we just end up with 400. So it's just increasing by 50 each time, right? So 300, 350, 400. Next one's going to be 450. So now we're looking for a4. If you wrote the notation, it'd be 4 minus 1 plus d. Well, 4 minus 1 is 3. So we have 3 plus d, d being 50. So we end up with 400, right? Because the third one in the sequence is this one right here, plus 50, which gives me 450, which is what we predicted. And then finally, let's see, we're going to add a couple more of these. A to the 5th is simply going to be a to the 4th plus 50, which is simply going to be 450 plus 50, which gives me 500. And finally, the last one's going to be the 6th one, which is the 5th one, 500 plus 50, which is going to give you 550. Let's try another one. Write the first 6 terms of the arithmetic sequence. Alright, so the first one we already have here, so we're really looking for the second one. So the second one's going to be the first one plus the difference. And 3/2 plus 1/2 is 4/2, and 4/2 is 2. Alright, so the next one, the third one, is going to be 2, the previous one, plus 1/2, which will give me 5/2. The fourth one is going to be the previous one, 5/2, plus 1/2, which gives me 6/2, which is equal to 3. The next one is going to be the previous one, 3, plus 1/2, which gives me 7/2. And the sixth one is going to be the previous one, 7/2, plus 1/2, gives me 8/2, which is 4. Alright, so the next one is this term in the arithmetic sequence is equal to the previous term plus 8, where the first one is -6. Okay, so we know the first one is -6. Second one is going to be the previous term, -6, plus 8, which -6 plus 8 is 2. The next one, the third one, is going to be the previous one, which is a +2, plus 8, which is 10. The next one's going to be the next term, which is 10 plus 8, which will be 18. The next one's going to be the previous term, 18 plus 8, gives me 26. The next one's going to be the previous term, 26 plus 8, which is 34. Okay, so now we're looking for the nth term of the sequence, right? Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take the first term, let's write the general form. So we're going to say EANA1 plus N minus 1 times D. Okay, so in this case right here, we're looking for the we're going to find the 100th term. So we're going to take the first term, which is a -30. We are going to add 100 minus 1 terms, multiplied that by 5. Okay, so we keep the negative 30, plus 100 minus 1 is 99 times 5. Then we say 99 times 5 is 495. And then we say negative 30 plus 495 is 465.